What's up YouTube family, welcome to another video, and today I'm taking you behind the scenes of this shoot that we're about to do. But I want to talk to you guys about Zen Backdrops, which is what is right behind me. As you can see, this is a beautiful backdrop. It has this wonderful gradients from blue to the orange down there. And my plan is to work with contrast and use a brown outfit that's going to contrast against this beautiful blue outfit. You know, today our stylist is Laurel. Laurel, come on, show yourself.
Gladly.
This is our amazing stylist. She's going to, I saw something she did on her page and it was so beautiful. So I was like, immediately I saw this backdrop. I was like, you know what, we have to do this. So I'll take you guys along and you see what we're doing. All right. Hi guys, as you can see, this draping is so beautiful by Laurel. We'll put our handle in the description below. It's so beautiful. I love the brown. You know me now. If you know me, you know I like brown and the brown tone. So I saw this Zen backdrops and I was like, I have to shoot this brown against it. So as you can see, the brown contrasts really beautiful against this beautiful blue of the backdrop. And with the backdrop having the brown below as well, you can see that it's really nice. And with the accessories, the gold accessories, oh my god, just makes everything, you know, come together. And then on our beautiful model with our gorgeous hair. Our model is blushing. Hi guys, so I thought I'll do a quick explainer video of some of the images and, you know, why I shot the way I shot. Okay, so as you can see, this is like one of the beautiful images we created just now, and I was going to quickly point out the difference between, you know, shooting with a 35 and shooting with 105, or how distortion really affects your image. So here, if you can see here, I shot this with a 35, and I'm just going to quickly look for one of the ones I shot with the 105, so you can see the difference. Hold on, where are you? Okay, so I think these are some of the 105 shots, and I'm just going to put them side by side. Okay, this is color graded, this isn't, but let me just try and put this on here. Okay, so you can see how the distortion kind of helps in this image. It makes it look like you're like right in front of her. It brings like a close-up perspective. I mean, I'm not saying either one is good or one is better than the other, but just know that you have this, so you shoot your 35 and come really close. Also, when you're doing this, you have to be more careful about the angle you're shooting from. As you can see in this 35 image, I'm shooting from a little bit below her. You know, if I shoot from like the top of her, anything that's closer to the camera seems bigger, and things that are further from the camera seem smaller. So you have to take that into consideration. With the 105, it doesn't really matter that much. You know, you're pretty much going to get like even sizes across board. So if you're going to shoot with a 35 or a wider angle, be very careful about what angle you're shooting from. Also, you can maybe fix, I did a bit of distortion correction here, so if you can see in capture one, you can fix that a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go to Photoshop now to show you guys the light setup and how we were able to create these images. My light setup didn't change throughout the shoot. It was pretty much the same. And as you can see, I have, let me get my red brush. Okay, wrong brush. Okay, so as you can see, I have my key lights right here that is, you know, giving us the main light on our face. And if we zoom in, you can see that this is the light that is creating these highlights here, right? It's the main light. It's what's lighting her face. It's the one in her eyes. It's the main light, right? But I don't know if you can tell the angle is really shooting from. It's not really in front of her. It's almost like on the same level as her, and it's pretty close to her. I mean, this was shot like at a very wide angle, but it's like relatively close to her, right? And that's why it's creating this lights here, and it's falling off really quickly. I didn't take an image without the fill lights right here. I wish I did. And I'll show you the difference between when the key light is on and what the fill light actually does. But this is the fill light, and it's also feathered. My key light is feathered, by the way, and this is also feathered, and this is just basically helping to raise the ambience of the scene, okay, so that we're not shooting from zero. If this light wasn't on, then because of how close my key light is, you'll get so much shadow across her and all of these areas. Okay, so this is what is filling up the scene, making sure that her legs aren't dark, but you have to be careful with the ratio of the lighting, right? You don't want your fill light to overpower everything. Okay, so the idea is that we're trying to make the lighting a bit dramatic. We don't want it to be flat, so it means that we use our key light to create that drama, and we use our fill light to reduce the drama a bit. Okay, so I think on my settings they were both on. This was on 1/64, and my fill light was also on 1/64. Oh, okay, 1/64, 1/64. Okay, and this was 8400 Pro, and this was 8600 Pro. No, not 600 Pro, just the 600. Okay, so I know they're on the same power. It doesn't always have to be that way. It depends on how far away your key light is, right? Also, don't forget we have my V flat is pretty beaten up at this moment. I need a new one, but we have a V flat at this side that is really bouncing some of this light back here and some of this light back here. Looks like mathematics. Okay. What else? You can see you can see the backdrop better here. We have Zen Backdrops. We have a little smoke machine here. We're trying to experiment with smoke, but it didn't pan out well, so I didn't use that. We have the backdrop, Zen Backdrops up, and another Zen Backdrop down here. 2 apple boxes. So the little things that matter, right? You'd see that these apple boxes are not aligned on like the same way. It's just to create some kind of interest. I don't know, it would be boring if they were both stacked the same way. So we have that. I'll get rid of the holes in post, or maybe not. And yeah, I think that pretty much explains the setup and the lighting. I mean, just looking at the image, I guess you understand how this was lit and the setup. So if you have any questions, please ask me in the... Okay, so before we go, I'll just explain the idea behind the colors to you. Okay, so you know that teal and orange works, and colors that are close to teal and colors that are close to orange, they work. It's just a go-to, right? So we're working with a lot of contrast here from her dress, which is... What color is this dress at this point? I'm not sure if it's brown or it's orange. It's somewhere in between. It's like burnt orange, right? Okay, and this is like teal. So definitely you put this on this and you already have a good image, right? I always talk about how to create depths in your pictures, and this is one way to create depths, right? You want to play with colors, okay? And colors that contrast always really look good. So this picture already looked good in my head. I didn't have to light it or take any picture. Immediately I thought about this color on this backdrop. I already knew that was going to be a good picture. Okay, so and then it helps that we also have this color on the background again. So we're creating, if you look at some of the images in hold on, if you look at some of the images in Capture One, let me look for a full image so you can see. If you look at some of the images in Capture One, you can see that we are creating a lot of interest. Why is my Capture One loading? Okay, so you can see that we're creating a lot of interest. So from this against this, and then we now have the orange on the floor again. So it's just basically contrasting it. And then, oh my god, her hair. You have no idea how much this hair is adding to this picture. If her hair was black, then the picture would be not nearly as good, because her hair against the blue really helps to bring the picture out. This is beautiful. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. That explains everything I did to get this shot. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment section below. So I think what I'll do now is I'll create a second video to answer questions. If I have enough questions, I'll create a second video to answer questions about this image. Alright guys, so I think that's pretty much it. Bye bye.